What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be installing a new steering wheel for my Canam. Let me show you guys. So I got the DRT D-shaped steering wheel in leather, and what it came with is it came with some bolts, came with the plate for the middle, and then this one goes on top of the chrome one, and then you have to get this hub separate. It's a billet hub, so pretty much an adapter so the steering wheel fits. And I'm going to show you guys how to install it in the video, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so you're going to want to take off this little center cap, this little spot down here. You put a fat head, just pop it off, and then it shows this nut. You're going to use a 15/16 socket, and then you want to make sure your wheel is straight and also your tires are straight, and then just use the impact and take it off. Alright guys, so now after taking the nut off, you can see you're gonna put it back on, a couple threads, about halfway. And so you're gonna leave that on so when you take the steering wheel to pop it off, it doesn't come back and hit you in the face. And then when you're taking it off, because it's gonna be stuck on there, you wanna make sure to keep it straight as possible. Pretty much line the middle like indent with the BRP logo right here, and just keep it straight as possible while you guys are taking it off. Alright guys, so after doing that, you can see it's free. You're gonna go ahead and take the nut off. Set that right there. Then you're gonna keep the steering wheel straight as possible. Just take it off. Boom. It's off. You can see the steering wheel ended up being straight. Now you're gonna grab the billet hub. Guys, now that you got your hub, you're gonna use the DRT logo on the top. There's only one on there. And then you're gonna line it up with the top center of the BRP logo. Use the R. Just line it up. Alright, now that you guys got it lined up, you see it's in the center. Just make sure it's all the way back. All the way sitting flush with the back. You see? But it's in there. So now you guys are gonna get this bolt. Actually, you guys, another thing you're gonna wanna do is when using the nut, make sure to use blue thread locker or Loctite, so that way you make sure it's safe in there and that it won't come out. And then you're also gonna be torquing it to about 45 to 50 foot-pounds. And you guys can look it up, just make sure. I looked it up. I'll put a picture right here, and that's what it suggested. So go ahead, please. I'll show you guys right now when I do it. So as you can see, I put some Loctite. So you're gonna grab this nut, and go ahead, twist it on. Twist it on all the way. And then just keep going. And then you're gonna get your wrench, torquing wrench. Now I'm gonna do mine to about, about 50 foot-pounds. And I'm just gonna torque it on up. All right, now guys, to make it easier, you're gonna put this DRT logo on right now on this one. So that way it's easier instead of putting it on while the steering wheel's already on. So let's go ahead and do that. All right guys, we got it on. Now we're gonna, while torquing it, it did move, but it's all right because the hub's already on. So that was the most important part. Now you're gonna line up this bolt, the top bolt, with the top of the DRT logo, because when we first put it on, that's what the top was. So you're gonna line up this one, and then you're gonna put the chrome plate and then the black plate on top of it. Just like that. And then you're just gonna start putting the nuts on hand tight. So let's go ahead and do that on all. Just line the first one up and the bottom one, and then it'll be easy to line the other ones up. So let's do that. Guys, so now once you put on the bolts just a little bit, I am gonna put on some blue Loctite, just a tiny bit on each one, like a very small amount because they are small bolts. So let's go ahead and do that. Just a very tiny bit on each bolt. So you guys can see this is how much I'm putting on. This is a very small amount. And you just stick it in. And then just start tightening it. I did that with all those ones. And now that you guys got them all in, hand tight, nothing crazy, or barely snug, you're just gonna go in a crisscross pattern. So like if you're tightening the wheel, you're just gonna go top, bottom, right, left, and the bottom right, and the top left. So you're gonna go like that. When you're tightening them, you're just gonna do them hand tight since these bolts can easily strip because they're so tiny. And the bolt, it's a 3mm like hex style bolt, yeah. And then just go ahead and hand tighten them. Nothing too crazy, just enough where they're very snug. And since we got blue Loctite on there, they should have no problem staying in there. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys, just like that, we are done with the install. Pretty easy, pretty simple. The DRT D-shaped steering wheel. They have a round one, if you guys want that one. The billet hub is sold separate, but the D shape and the round one both fits with their hub. Same hub. I'll leave the link in the description. And each hub is different. So this one's for a Canam, and I want to say like a Honda or Polaris maybe. I'll put a link for the Canam one, and then the steering wheels will work for whatever hub you guys get. They have the leather one like I got, and then they have Alcantara or suede for the different material. I got leather. And there, guys. Thanks for watching.